Oh, hey there. You caught me in the middle of a haircut. And that is how I cut my hair every couple of days. Actually had for Fed this week over for dinner a barber who is also bald. And I made for him capellini, aka angel hair pasta, which no one found amusing. And some sweetbreads with orange sauce, which I thought was gonna be good and ended up being terrible. And then surprising, actually I served pretty much leftovers of these ribs that everyone went for. So that's the dish I'm gonna show you today, Coca-Cola beef short ribs. I started off with some beef short ribs. I asked my butcher and he said any good butcher is gonna cut them as wide as you want. These ones are about 2 inches thick. Sprinkle them with a little salt and then sear them, get some flavor first. So sear them in a pan, medium-high heat, brown on each side, maybe a couple minutes each. Put them to the side and then fill up a pot that's gonna go in the oven, a few carrots too. And I'm gonna cover them in Coca-Cola, red wine, and just top it off with water to cover. Cover that pot, I'm using a Dutch oven, pop in the oven at 275 and leave it there about 3 to 4 hours until, as always, you've heard me say this before, a knife slides in and out very easily, okay? Take the ribs out of the liquid, put them to the side, strain that liquid, put that back on the heat, bring it to a boil, but then bring it right back down again. And let that simmer until that becomes like a syrup, like a thin syrup. And we're gonna use that to finish the ribs, which are now nice. They're nice and soft and everything. And if you are that reader who emails to ask, can I freeze these? Absolutely, you can freeze these. They reheat great. Just remember to label them so you know what's in your freezer months later. So just the way I served it at dinner, I'm gonna finish this by cutting up an individual rib with some sauteed spinach, some roasted sweet potato, cheddar cheese, putting it in a container and heating that up. So a last minute glaze with that reduced liquid back in the oven. And use the oven glove that your mom gave you for Christmas so she doesn't worry herself to death. Blast it until it gets sticky for a few more minutes and then look at that. That's it for Coca-Cola ribs, non-balds. Enjoy getting your hair cut, but please don't use the B word. It's okay when we call each other bald, but it's offensive coming from you. And bonus tip for my bald brothers and sisters, if you don't like that shine on your forehead, get those GE Jeff Goldblum light bulbs and they dim it down